Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the railway. Today we've got another 4 locos to show you. We've got a couple of Lima diesels following on from that Hornby Lima Class 37. I thought I'd get out a couple of me Class 50s. You've got Sir Edward Elgar there in green, and Exeter in Network South East livery to go with those coaches. And on the Super 4 track, we've got a model that's been in the Hornby range since 1980, and that's the little 040 Pug, Caledonian Railway Pug, which first appeared in the Caledonian livery and also as in red as Desmond in the train set, and it's been in different liveries ever since, and it's still in the range to this day, and you can still buy one. I think they're £44 now though, but they're quite good models. They've got a die cast footplate and cab sort of thing, and then the plastic boiler and saddle tank on top, and yeah, they're not bad little things though. And next to him is the Somerset and Dorset joint railway version of the Ginty, which is a rather nice blue colour. I think it's called Prussian blue. It's a bit like navy blue, very dark blue. And so let's get things underway. We've got I think Sir Edward Elgar is coming out first. He's got the car flats. And yeah, I don't mind these Lima models. I mean, some of them, this one is pretty good, the Class 50s, I think. They've got pretty good moulded detail. And they've got a little bit of cab detail, the seats and the driver's desk. And they've got all the decoration necessary on the exterior of them. It's got all the warning signs, so they're not bad. They're not as good as the Hornby latest ones. Well, I say latest, they've been out nearly 20 years now, haven't they, the Hornby Class 50s? But of course these don't suffer from Mazak rot or anything nasty like that. And there's nothing to fall off them either, because there's no additional parts added. So we'll bring him round the front and we'll have a look. There we go. And some people don't like the Lima motors, but I've never found anything wrong with them. They can be a little bit noisy, but that's cogs going round, what do you expect? So there we are, 50007, Sir Edward Elgar. I think they repainted this. This was Hercules, and they repainted it, I think it was 1984 or 85, into this livery to celebrate the life of Sir Edward Elgar. So yeah, a great British composer, probably the greatest one, orchestral anyway. So yeah, they're not, I mean, everything's moulded detail on there. I don't know if I can actually get in the cab. There you can see a bit of the control desk there, and it's got sort of dials on it and things. And I don't know whether the reflections will let me show you the, yeah, I don't think so. But there are chairs in there as well. So it's not bad, you know. And they're pretty simple models. They're all just clipped on. The body clips on the chassis. There's the clip there underneath the door. And at the other end. And they're virtually all like that, the diesels anyway. But you can see the detail's quite fine on here. You've got the overhead warning signs, and you've also got a little notice on the ventilation louvers there, telling you not to do something, I presume. But they worked automatically. So there you go. This is quite good detail. Got the correct bogies. There's similar bogies on the Deltics and the Class 37s. I mean, if you'd like to see any more Lima models, I have got a Class 31. I've got 4 more Class 50s, and I've got a Deltic as well. So if you'd like to see any of those, just put that in the comments, and we'll do that. I don't know why it's not focusing at the moment. There we are. LA is for Lara, and that's, if that's how you pronounce it, that's down in Devon somewhere. Yeah, nice engines. So let's put him round in the station again. We'll have a look at Exeter, which is in Network South East livery. Let's park him there. I don't know what my signal's doing in the middle of the layout there. Let's just move this back where he belongs. About there somewhere, that's it. So while we're here, we'll do that point there. We'll do this one over here. And here we go with Exeter. This is a slightly older model. I think this one's from about 86, and I think Elgar is from 91. I quite like this livery. It's nicknamed the toothpaste livery. The red, white and blue stripes. Yeah, I think it's quite attractive. And this locomotive is in the first version of the livery, which had slightly different yellow warning panel shape, and also the blue. This is the lighter blue, the first version, then they sort of darkened it for the revised version of Network South East livery. So on this one, the previous owner has actually added a little bit of detail where there was moulded detail. I'll show you that when he comes round next time. Oops, sorry. Let's bring him round the front. Focus on the front there. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, he's put the cable there with the plug and socket. He's actually replaced the moulding with a real little piece of wire, which is you know, it's not bad. And I think at the time I bought my Class 50s, I think I've got half a dozen of them. I bought them all off eBay at fairly cheap prices, between 20 and 30 quid. So I think they've massively gone up, all these Lima models now on eBay. Not so much if you go into your local model shop, they're usually a bit more reasonable actually. But yeah, see, the detail's not bad on these really. That's good enough for me. I'd rather pay 25 quid than a couple of hundred, I know that. There you go, the printing's not bad for 1986, is it, on that? And yeah, made in Italy, of course. And I think they went bust in 2003 and Hornby took them over. And of course Lima had previously taken over other companies, European companies like Rivarossi and one or two others, so Hornby got the whole lot. So yeah, let's move him round. Well, we'll keep him going and we'll get one of these little engines out here. So let's get him going round. And we'll get the little Somerset and Dorset Ginty going. Fairly recent model, I think, this one. Well, last 10 or 15 years anyway. And he's got the little branch train. I think they did the 2P also in the Somerset and Dorset livery. Oh, I've left that point open, haven't I? Daft. Sorry about that, folks. Now that's come off. Disaster. Is that on? Let's try. Yep. I think he is. There we are. And it's got the motor that used to be called a Type 7 in it, but these days I think they call it a Type M. It's the same motor. It's in all their 060s and 042s and also it's the one they used to put in the B12s as well, in the Class 58. So it's a long living motor, that one. They're quite smooth. Let's have a look at him here. There we go. Yeah, quite good detail on it. "3P and 3G. So Class 3 passenger and Class 3 for goods as well. Oh, there we go. There. Don't know if there's anything on that Oh, there is something on that builder's plate to read. Almost legible anyway. Yeah, so that's a nice one. And the last one is the little pug. So we'll let him have a little play. So let's put we'll put the other one away. Right, so let's get the pug going. And this time I shall remember to close the points. There we go. Have a quick look while he comes round the front. Yeah, I've got separately fitted safety valves and a whistle, and yeah, these are not bad little engines. I've got another one in British Railways livery, and they come with a crew. You have to paint them yourself, but many of you have probably got these. There's the that's where the coal is kept, there by the side of the firebox there on the front, and obviously just intended for staying in the yard and shunting, although I think I saw somewhere that they did sometimes have a little wagon behind them with an extra bit of coal, and you can see in the back there is like a little doorway where the fireman could reach through. You have to have a long shovel though, I reckon. Yeah, so quite nice little engines. So I think that's about it for today. If you'd like to see any more of the Lima models I've got, I can show you those in the future, but you know, if not, don't worry, I'll think of something else. So I'll say good evening, and we'll just watch these two go round for a little while. Let's speed up the express train.